Welcome to today's 5-minute Bible study in the Gospel of Mark. We're in chapter 1. Today we start reading at verse 35. Now, the last couple of sessions we've seen that as Jesus' public ministry begins, it causes quite a commotion in the city of Capernaum. First, his teaching attracted attention because he taught with authority. And then he delivered a man who was possessed by a demon. He has authority over evil spirits, the crowd realized. And then he begins to heal. He first heals the mother-in-law of Simon Peter from a fever, which he commands to be gone, and she's suddenly well again. News spreads over town, and soon the whole town is gathering at his door. Those who are sick are healed, and many who are afflicted by evil spirits are set free. It's quite a revival moment, as it were. But then notice what happens the next day. Verse 35. Very early in the morning, while it was still dark, Jesus got up, he left the house, he went off to a solitary place where he prayed. Now we're going to see as we read through the Gospels, this is a common practice of Jesus, this time alone to be with the Father, to pray to the Father. For it is in his communion with the Father, of course, that he draws his strength during the incarnation to do the ministry he's doing. So early in the morning, he goes off to pray. Now Simon and his companions go to look for him. And when they found him, they exclaimed, "Everyone is looking for you." Well, that's certainly true. And Jesus said, "Let us go somewhere else, to the nearby villages, so I can preach there also. This is why I have come." So he traveled throughout Galilee, preaching in their synagogues and driving out demons. Now, Jesus makes it clear to his disciples, my ministry is not just for Capernaum, but for all the people. Let's travel to the other villages. I've come to give them the news as well. And so he begins to travel throughout the region of Galilee, which is the northern part of the Jewish homeland, northern Israel, as we would say. He goes to each of the villages, preaching in the synagogues, driving out demons, just as he had done in Capernaum. In each of the villages, he goes to the synagogue to proclaim that the kingdom of God has come, to teach them what that means, to teach them the reality of the kingdom. But also he's driving out demons. He's challenging those evil spirits who are in the area, possessing people and afflicting and oppressing the children of God, and he is setting them free. So we begin to see the scope of Jesus' ministry is not just to one village, but to all the people there. Starting in Galilee, traveling from village to village in Galilee, preaching, teaching, delivering, and healing. As we said in yesterday's session, Jesus' ministry comprises these realities: proclaiming that the kingdom of God has come, teaching what that means, healing those who are sick, delivering those who are afflicted by evil. This preaching, teaching, healing, delivering is the essence of his ministry. And all these are the signs of the Messiah. For so long, the people have been waiting for the Messiah to come. And with Jesus' ministry, they may begin to wonder, is he the Messiah? He is. And these signs, the proclamation of the kingdom of God, the teaching of what the kingdom means, the healing and the deliverance, all are the authenticating signs of the Messiah. The Messiah has arrived, and the Messiah is the King. And when the King comes, the kingdom is invading the world. So in the very first chapter, Mark sort of gives us this summary statement of what the ministry of Jesus is all about. Traveling throughout Galilee, proclaiming the kingdom, teaching the reality of it, healing and delivering people. That's the ministry of the Messiah. That's the ministry of the kingdom of God. And Jesus is the King. He is the Messiah. Now, in the next paragraph, at the end of chapter 1, we see another powerful healing take place, another sign of the fact that Jesus is the Messiah. But we'll look at that tomorrow, as a leper comes to Jesus to see if he can be healed by this new prophet. We'll see that in tomorrow's session. So join us then for our 5-minute Bible study in the Gospel of Mark.